Alright, Nightmare Zone survivors, we are going back in. I actually don't know what episode. Oh, I see it there on my desktop. Episode 118. Pretty late night episode. What is it, like a little bit past midnight right now. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to record today or not, but I decided that I didn't want to have to double up my work tomorrow. So here we are, late night recording. The top 6 OP things is basically done. It's not truly done. I haven't added in the music, and I also added that video up where I asked if a segment from that video was giving people motion sickness or not. And it looks like maybe like if I eyeball it, like maybe like 25% of people said it was like bothering them. So I'm definitely going to slow it down. I think I'm not going to use faster than 200% as kind of a soft rule. The issue with that segment is that I'm talking about the trade depot, but I actually want to show the trade depot in action, but the actual time it takes to demonstrate the trade depot just goes on way too long compared to what needs to be said about it. So, which is why I sped the video up. Okay, let's see.
Stepped up and helped us out. So here's a little something as a thank you.
Guess we're gonna play as Mackie. Still have daylight. I don't remember that, but yeah, that part is nearly done. All I got to do is adjust the speed. I try to find like what segment, because basically I have to trim something like 2/3 of the. But where is all this coughing and hacking coming from? Okay. And apparently my light is worthless. It's not illuminating her for some reason. Is she like sick with like darkness? She might need an exorcist, not a bathroom. But you're like rudely interrupted. Like, can you like cough out your lungs somewhere else? I'm in the middle of something. Okay, gotta go all the way to the bottom of the list. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the music. If I get super lazy, I'm just gonna put in that little acid house loop that I made for the best of, you know, Mayor Valley, the best of videos. If I get really lazy, I'll do that. But I did want to write something a little different this time. I was thinking about doing... Okay, this needs a few seconds before we can make more ammo, but we could start loading it now. I was thinking about taking a hand at learning how to do like really like introductory synthwave. Because I'm a big fan of the genre Outrun. And even just like a 8-second loop of that, just for the transitional segments, I think would spice things up a little bit. I can't leave them empty though. Like they're super awkward sounding without music. Like the section that passes by is just really weird. So I do need to add some kind of sound. After that though, I just have to make sure that all the special effects are done correctly so they don't like wig out and go bonkers. Sometimes they do. And then, it'll be done, and I can post it up. But yeah, that's that. Let's see. What are we gonna do today? Let's go meet the bounty broker just to clear this quest from the list. I want to use this vehicle right now, because, nah. Let's go bring the other one. Let me not be lazy. Okay, I need a repair kit. I thank you for all the feedback, though. I was glad to receive it as quickly. I definitely saw a bunch of new faces that I haven't seen comment before as well, so... Got some of the lurkers to participate. The reason I posted it up, though, Yes Commander asked why I did it, is... Yep. Okay, that actually clears his quest. Very nice. So the reason I posted it up was because while I was editing it, like, I felt something in my stomach, and I couldn't replicate it, though. I watched it a few times, and I'm like, I'm not sure if it bothers me or not, but I do remember having this kind of weird sensation for a moment. So I was basically like, you know what, just to be safe, because I'm only one person watching the video. There's going to be like hundreds, possibly thousands of people watching this video. Oh, of course there's going to be a feral. Who's totally not invited. Okay, we got the right weapon for the job in case the feral hears us.
I spotted a feral.
Speak of the devil. Do we fight him and make less noise? Yeah, we're gonna fight him and make less noise. Why didn't you dodge? I'm like mashing the B button. Okay. So we did get injured, which is annoying, but... I don't know, sometimes the game just wants me to get hurt, I think.
Nothing here.
That's another big step forward for us.
Why? The trade depot's done. Oh, finally. Oh man, I can't wait to be lazy again. Being lazy is so neat in State of Decay. Seeds. It feels like the drop rate in houses is just like awful. That's just the impression I get.
I'm done scoping out this place.
Oh, weapon remains. That's worth 75 with the... Yeah. We don't need to kill those guys. Not worth the trouble since they'll probably scream and just be a pain. Okay, let's check this area here. So now we're kind of at the point where I don't know what gives me clothing and what doesn't. We've been getting clothing in some of the most random places. Places that I would never have considered a house, a store, a surplus store, etc. Like a grocery store. Like, I never would have considered that in the category of I don't really consider, like, grocers retail stores. So maybe that's just a poor choice of words by Undead Labs part. Maybe they should have just said stores in general. Because if they just said stores, yeah, that'd be... Oh, here we go. Oh, man. Army Cat Black. Excellent for Zero Dark anytime. Man. Our good luck from the previous episode, so far, let me not pat myself on the back too much. So far, it's transferring over.
Thank you, Santa.
Canning station. I think we need that.
Nothing here.
Look again, though. Look, we have a whole bunch of 6 of them. 6 items. Maybe that's kind of a hint that there's going to be clothing here because there's like more lootables than usual.
Just what I like to see.
I mean, if you remember, the police station had 9 lootables. Here's number 5 or number 6 hiding. Check around the side, along the back. Oh, I thought that was going to be it for a second. Okay, that means it's inside still. Ugh. I hate looking for that needle in the haystack last one. Is this it? Oh, how did I miss this one?
I've seen enough of this place. Let's go.
Okay, so we're 1 so far.
I see a screamer not far.
Where'd my vehicle? Oh, it's on the other side of the house. Silly me. Every time I make a video, I'm always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a nice and easy one. It'll be nice and relaxing to make. Like this top 6 OP things, it's definitely a lot easier than some of the other videos I've made. But I always find a way to make it harder than it needs to be. Like, it's just something... Like, the laziest video I've made so far, in terms of production, is...
Fuck. The air around these plague hearts makes my lungs...
The Night Terror. And even in the Night Terror, I had to, like, splice in a little bit of, like, footage from, like, Faith, that indie horror game. Because, like, it just bothers me to just talk over a recording. Even though, like, plenty of YouTubers do it. Plenty of YouTubers just talk over a recording. It just, like, bugs me. Like, I feel like I just gotta do something a little bit extra.
Not enough people out there know the name Teresa Weston. Without her determination, many of us would be dead. Teresa?
Before the outbreak, my family's name was on the sides of trucks. When we lost my husband, when the army pulled out, I had to decide. Do we close up shop or keep going? Now look what we've accomplished. We're bringing America back from the brink. Me and Russ Howard, we got a lot in common.
So I think that's confirmation that Teresa Weston is the same Weston family from the Heartland, from the Lifeline series. I can't... Someone in our community brought it up to me. I can't remember who it was, but someone brought it up that Teresa Weston could very well be the same from Heartland, because in Heartland you get a quest to rescue a guy named Hadley Weston. And his evidence was pretty good. It was a truck, I believe it was. A truck that was, because the Weston family was basically like a supermarket store or something like that, or just something to do with food, and you have to rescue his son, Hadley Weston, and she just said it right there, like, you know, our names were on the sides of trucks, so, oh, look at this military place we haven't looted. So I think that is pretty good confirmation right there that she is the same Weston family that had that problem in Danforth. They make it seem like we rescue his son, though, so I mean, maybe she had more than one son? Or maybe we just canonically failed? Because he's one of the main... Rescuing Hadley Weston is one of the main quests.
Nothing here.
So we didn't get anything there. I guess I'm not surprised, though, because once again, I'm noticing this whole thing where there wasn't a whole lot of lootable items. Do we want to drive all the way out here to loot anything? I feel like the answer is no. There's really nothing out there. There's a screamer sneaking up on me. So we stripped this area pretty good. We still got this house over here. Yeah, let's go check that house out. Well, we're driving past our headquarters. Let's go drop this stuff at our headquarters. So I'm hearing more people completing their collection. God, it sucks. It's like, I mean, it's like, I'm glad that people are completing their collections, but I'm like, ah, like, I feel like I'm falling behind. I mean, I'm playing actually more than I normally would. I am playing Standard Zone in some of my off time in order to speed up my collection. But man, I was hoping to get the complete collection done a little bit sooner. And it's mainly due to the random nature of the game. Like, when Daybreak came out, I just grinded I grinded Daybreak a lot in order to get the collection as quickly as possible to work on a video showing off the stuff. Actually, let's just park the car and we can teleport the stuff in. And I was hoping to do the same here to show all of the unlockable customizations off, but the game is being a little bit stubborn, to say the least. We definitely can throw that in. Our ammo stock is not topped off. Let's go take a med kit while we're here. Med kit, med kit. Looking good. How's our melee weapon doing? Pretty beat up, actually. Oh good, my high-angle rescue hatchets are repaired. And why don't I just put this plague... I mean, it's literally just a few steps away from the locker. We can afford to put these in.
Some infestations, we're talking siege real damn soon.
Really? Oh my god, there's so many of them. I don't want to deal with them. I'll deal with them next episode when we have daylight. You know, gas stations could technically be considered stores. And if the Tartan Mart gave us an item, then why not the gas station? I guess we'll check it out while we're there. Nope, I gotta turn around. So how close are you guys to finishing your collections? I know I'm over halfway there, but man, I still got a ways to go. What the main part that discourages me on collecting the outfits is when I spend like 2 to 3 hours in standard zone where there's like no pre-looted buildings or anything and you're just able to just loot the buildings like crazy and it just doesn't matter. You're not getting like anything. Like that just really stinks. It feels pretty bad. Accuracy is pretty on point right now. For now. You know, let me not jinx it.
Well, at least it's something.
I'll always take more gasoline. Bandages inside of a fuel pump. That's exactly what I'd expect to find in a fuel pump.
More Zeds, but I'm keeping my eyes peeled.
Ah, here's the last one.
Can't do it.
Well, you know, we were actually down an energy drink, so now we're up to a full stack. Convenient. Oh yeah, that's where the bandages in a stupid gas pump. I think they just leave. I think they don't take them out of the drop list just to troll us. Yeah, this one has 5. 5 is not necessarily an over a larger amount. Like 6 is more of a large amount. We've got a horde on our left side. Oh, it's actually a screamer. We could just loot the area quietly and not deal with the screamers. If we have stealth, may as well take advantage of it. This could, of course, be ruined by existing zombies inside the house, or we could get lucky. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're moving, their heads are just kind of like bouncing around and I can't get a lock on them. Okay, those are the screamers making that noise.
Yeah, still some deadheads around.
Okay, we got 2 lootables in here.
Fuck it, empty.
Hey, can anyone out there help me real quick?
Wonder if I could shoot one of them and get the screamers to hear that and move towards them.
I think I've seen everything there is to see here.
Might just be okay. Grab one arrow, leave the other one. Oh, there's an Xbox. Too bad we can't actually loot it. I love collecting Xboxes if I find them, but... I kind of want to clear these guys, actually, just so I can mark the location clear. That's going to become a lot harder. It actually didn't become necessarily harder. In fact, it's actually marked. Nighttime always makes me concentrate more. No matter how many times we've done nighttime, I just have no choice but to concentrate more at night.
That shut you the fuck up.
Squish a wimp. Check the areas south of town. See, there's a construction site on our right, and that's one of the areas that just makes me wonder, like, are construction sites places we'll find loot? It doesn't say we would find loot in any of those areas, but now I just don't know. I don't know if I've been lied to all my life. Is this where all the loot actually is? Am I going the wrong way? I need to turn around. I want to hit that house, and then I want to wipe out that infestation if possible. Can I get him off on this? No, I can't. There we go. Is this the right way? Yes, it is. Oh, those infestations are always growing. It's such a pain. I mean, if you stay on top of them, they're not too bad, but if you want to do anything, basically, if you want to do anything in the game besides clearing infestations, they become a problem really fast. So someone said that the call for the wizard van was actually not gone. The radio call-in was still there. I'll check it out in a moment. I could have swore Undead Labs said they removed it, though. Okay, let's check. Vehicle delivery. Preppers and Ultimate Edition. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, so I don't know where it is. Like, I don't see it, so I don't think it is back in the game. That's why, so someone asked, why don't I upgrade my van into, like, the Apocalypse van? It's because the Wizard van is unique right now. Got a lot of jerks in here, don't we? I think I will search the building in order to reveal nearby zombies.
No more dead fuckers here.
Okay, we're clear. Time to begin looking. This place has 6 in it, so we could get a clothing item here. Emphasis on could. Finding a lot of those little, like, material items. Kinda want that book, actually. Books are pretty valuable. What is going on? Where is the last one at? Okay, so we got a horde right over there. I was wondering what was making all that noise. I'm like, I feel like the infestation is still kind of far away. It shouldn't be making such a ruckus. So is the last lootable on the outside of the house? Double check the porch. No. Oh my god, all these zombie groans are annoying just because I keep feeling they're closer to me than they actually are. Because, like, it's just way louder than I would expect it to be. Okay, so this room, we could say, is clear. Like, I just didn't see anything. We've already searched that. Okay, I'm gonna say that one's clear. Oh, here it is. Darn, I was really... Oh wait, firecrackers actually are pretty useful. I actually could use the firecrackers to draw those zombies out. Let's go over here. No, not refuel. Put this in and that in. Let's go get the firecrackers. And we'll just toss those out there. Then I'll probably use the pyro launcher at a decent distance to burn them. We need to be far enough away so that they're more distracted by... They're basically so that they're attracted to the distraction rather than the sound of me shooting the pyro launcher. That's basically what we're going for. So as you can see, they are not coming towards me. Okay, those are probably armored zombies because they're burning for so long. I think we got 2 of the screamers. Yeah, here's an armored zombie. Okay, what just happened there is that zombie was a part of that armored group, and because of that, the assassination of that one zombie caused the others to detect it. I thought I heard a juggernaut, and I was right. Juggernauts are really bad at maneuvering around, so all we have to do is basically run around a circle around here. That will let us get to our vehicle. Not as quickly as I'd like, but...
Gonna be walking soon.
So they got our vehicle, which means we gotta get out pretty soon. So what we're gonna do now is just run away. Go stealth. Let's also... I couldn't do it in time. I might fight the feral as well. Nope, never mind. What we need to do right now is get inside the house. Vehicle delivery, ultimate vehicle.
Pronto.
That should be doable.
And we get a vehicle.
Great.
Which immediately got pretty beat up by the jug. Always that nighttime, and nighttime is bad news, let me tell you. We're just gonna drive away and just continue driving until we cause those zombies to leash. Hopefully, they will not follow me all the way over here. I'm gonna wait a moment, because I don't want to... Basically, the Juggernaut has an opportunity to hit the car when we turn the engine on, so... Rather than just assume the Juggernaut has leashed and returned to where he was, we are instead just going to wait for a moment. I think I'm also going to activate rooftop recon.
On this shithole?
I'll handle it.
Okay. But whenever you get into a situation like that, always consider like just jumping through like some of the windows. Like even though ferals are really agile and they're quick, they still have their limits. And one of their limits is the animation of them leaping over things tends to be a bit slow, even by feral standards. So you typically can out parkour ferals. That doesn't mean you're going to get away from them, but it can give you time to come up with other options. Like find a car, find a vehicle, just to get away from them if you're not in a position to fight against them. The main key, though, is that when a situation like that occurs, you need to actually think about how you're going to get out of it. Like, don't think of like, oh my god, I'm so dead, I'm so dead, I'm so dead. That is, that's not helpful. You need to think about, okay, that happened. Most of the zombies are not a threat, especially because in this case I had... So, like, there are several zombies I knew weren't a threat, and that's why I could basically think about what can actually threaten me. The regular zombies can't because I'm too fast, because I've got these, I got these right here. The energy drinks. I can just use the energy drinks and run away. And the regular zombies can't catch me. The Juggernauts can't catch me. So in reality, despite all those zombies there, I can narrow down the threat to the feral. That's the only thing that can actually, like, maintain pacing with me.
Okay, I'm out. You can take this from here.
We're gonna repair this just to be careful, in case I need another getaway vehicle. So yeah, over here we have the full-size Juggernaut horde. How close is he to the vehicle? The broken trekker that's over there. Let's mark the vehicle, because that's really what we're after. We need our Rogan back. Now, once again, driving is going to come into play here. That we don't make as much noise, so we should be able to more effectively...
That shut you the fuck up.
reach the vehicle without being detected. Right now I'm using the headlights just to kind of get a better idea of what I'm looking at. Some stray zombies, but nothing too serious. I also, you know, as long as you don't leave your vehicle, you're not in too much trouble. You can always just drive away. And that's why I was delaying getting out of the vehicle, because once I get out of the vehicle, yes, I can get back in. But the engine does take a moment to turn on. What do we got for cargo here? Looking fine. Let's pull out another repair kit. Also, having the spaced out outposts also pays off. Just having outposts nearby is, you never know when you're going to be in trouble, and having those spaced out outposts just means there you have a better safety net.
Somebody sounds kind of fucked.
So, that's one of the things I was kind of annoyed when they took away the wizard van, and I was annoyed because, let me look at my vehicle call-in. So these are both DLC things. Like, you wouldn't have access to these unless you own the Ultimate Weapons Pack, and this is the pre-order deal. Why are my shadows going bonkers right now? What is this? It's like... It's literally like hands on a clock. Like 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4... Okay, so it's not quite at a rate of 1 second, I don't think. But it literally feels like this is the ticking time of the day going down. That's so weird. Is it like that? Is it always like that? Have I just missed this? Is this just what the shadows are always like? It's so weird. Let's polish up the vehicle. Is my repair kit I probably should build one more just to make sure that... Yeah, I need to build one more just to put it in the back. One of the keys to Nightmare Zone is just getting used to those kinds of, like, crazy situations. Like, if you're not getting into those crazy situations, you're never going to get used to them either. Like, the only reason I'm able to deal with those crazy situations is because I've dealt with them so many times that rather than panicking and thinking, like, oh my god, I'm screwed, I'm thinking just, how do I get out of this? And how bad, also I'm thinking, how badly do I need to get out of this? Once I got that Feral's attention, I was like, okay, that's not good. I actually do need to get out of this situation. And then, once again, that's only because the Feral was, like, the only thing that could actually threaten me. Notice I upgraded to bottles of stimulants here, because in the event something like that happens again, the stimulants are dramatically more powerful than the energy drinks. So basically, because Nightmare Zone is being Nightmare Zone and it's nighttime, it's causing me to kind of double down on safety. Whereas using the energy drinks would typically be more resource efficient, since energy drinks are just a less powerful stamina restoration item.
Clearly don't want us around.
I always like how our characters like, we should have helped out, like, why?
Yeah, now this feels like a loot-rich environment.
So we've gotten one so far. I mean, we have been delayed just due to nighttime. It's just so much less efficient to try to do anything at nighttime, unless you just, like, turn your gamma down a lot. But I don't, some people say, why don't I just turn my gamma down? It's because,
I like to see.
I try to play the game in the spirit of how it was intended to be played from the developer's perspective, just so we could see, like, what was the artistic intent of the developers when they made this. So my character's tired, which means I'm not going to run. Ah, here's the last one.
I think I've seen everything there is to see here.
Means we should switch characters. But how much time is left? 41 minutes? So we're at 41 minutes in. Actually, I think what we're going to do instead is just get some espresso. Let's hit this house over here and then go into this town where we made the outpost of that Army Navy outfitters. See, they got a little solar farm there.
I see a lot of zombies coming in. They shouldn't put up much of a fight.
So I do want to go back and defend the base, just because I do want to get more footage of defending the base. This won't be as big of a zombie siege, but I still want to gather data of us defending the base, so that I can more effectively give my thoughts on the reanalyzed base rankings. I'm going to shoot one of them to create a noise, which will hopefully distract them from me. Snacks. Not what I wanted to see. Oh, and here's the last two. Very convenient. Meds. That, don't need either of those.
I think I've seen everything there is to see.
25 parts, and I'll take it. Basically scrapping a decent weapon right there.
Now, there will be.
Ah, I see days beginning to return as well. Maybe I'll end this episode a little early, just so that I can start next episode with... Yeah, I think that's what... Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back, defend the base, and end the episode early, so that next episode I can start with... daylight. And we're probably going to use next episode to purge those... that heavily infested area in the northwest. Like, we'll probably destroy both the plague guards and the infestations there. What the hell? It's coming with me! Like, I got a hitchhiker. Okay, it's gone. Wait, okay, I'm about to say, I saw the bloater icon on my radar. Playing that music, oh, they're gonna get you. I'm like, no, they're not. I'm inside the vehicle. And even if I ran over a bloater, I could just tank the damage. It's definitely hard to be more lively in these episodes, because I know people like it when I emote a bit more. But at night, oh my god, like I gotta use so much more of my brain power to concentrate. Okay, we're back home. I mean, that works fine too. A shorter episode, it's later at night. It'll make it easier to edit. It'll upload quicker. It just works out.
Everybody get ready. We got wall-to-wall zombs coming in.
Still at it, huh?
And let's deposit this. Do I have like regular coffee? Yes, I do. So we can use the less powerful coffee. Bring out the 50 cal just in case. Even though a juggernaut should not appear in a basic siege, that doesn't mean that nearby juggernauts that already exist cannot be pulled into the conflict. See, this siege is only 1 minute long. That's another way you can tell it's a basic siege. But I want to fight from the inside. See how cramped it is in here, especially with the structures here? It's just not good for... Your AI gets so confused and they have trouble fighting in such cramped areas. And even as a player, it's just hard to fight back. On the other hand, compared to the bridge fort, we do have this security gate And this gate here, you can see that these are all unclimbable, so that part's nice. So it's not as bad as the bridge fort in terms of defensibility, but it's definitely also not great.
That won't work.
Hey, we can use some backup here!
Okay, having recorded basically 2 sieges, I'm probably going to change bases again, because I mean we're gonna be spending some time here, especially because I really want to get that leather jacket, the exclusive jacket. Man, am I gonna get all the clothing before episode 100? God, that's gonna like, or before 100 days. Okay, let's check the outside of the base. Okay, we got him.
Fucking zombies lose again.
I'm actually kind of worried about that. I might have to do some more looting in Standard Zone to try to get everything. Because I would, like I said, I want to get those clothing as soon as possible in order to make the video on it, but who knows? Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Had a bit of a hairy situation right over here at the farmhouse, but nothing stamina items like, I mean, right now we're using bottle of stims, but nothing, a few stamina items like bottle of stims, obviously, but energy drinks, very good. Even if you have a ton of snacks, if you got like 2 or 3 stacks of snacks, you can easily just outpace the enemies, especially if you have a lot of stamina. Like backpacking gives you 61 stamina, but that's the end of this episode. Let's conserve the daylight so that we can actually go on the offensive next episode. Oh, wait, I forgot. Wait, we have to look at our clothing. I think we got 1 item. Yes, we got the army hat, the black one, I believe. Here's our black army cap. There's only 1 left. And it's the khaki. Found in houses. But yeah, that's what we got. Only 1, so nighttime delayed us, etc. But hey, that's the end of this episode. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.